5th of May 2021. This video serves as the demonstration for the project I've been working on in module 2645, ELEC. So I've just loaded up the Embed Simulator website. The game that I've created is meant to be played exclusively on the simulator because I didn't have access to the physical board when programming this. So I've just loaded up the physical Embed website as it would appear for any new user. In order for the game to be run, first of all, you have to manually import the touchscreen in the Add Components page. And I've already got the code I need to add in the clipboard. So I'm just gonna set this to compile. Wait for that to happen. So the game that I've created is basically a 3D maze. So the main challenge of this project was to try and create something that could resemble a first-person 3D user interface using only rudimentary shapes. And let me just... This takes a second sometimes. Okay, so when the game is first started, this is the screen that the player is introduced with. Welcome to my game, tap to dismiss. My mouse is loud enough that you can hear me clicking when I do, so you can tell where I'm touching. A tutorial is introduced, tap left and right to turn, and tap up to move forward. This is relevant once the game starts. And then a brief recap of the plot is given before the game actually starts proper. You awaken a strange maze, find the golden doors and escape to freedom. This is what most of the user interface for the entire game looks like. It's basically just rudimentary shapes, but they're meant to create the illusion of a first-person perspective. So you can tap left and right, in the sort of left and right triangles, if you will, of the screen to move left and right. Down doesn't do anything, and moving up moves forwards. So now we can see that we're currently in that square that we were looking at a second ago. And before, we spawned in this square behind us. So if we were then to turn right by tapping on the right side of the screen, we can see that there's a second corridor. Exploring down this, by moving forwards and left, we can see the golden doors that we were asked to find earlier. So the main point of this first maze is just to, and walking through the doors we find the next level. So the main point of this first level is just to introduce the controls properly. You step through the doors and climb a flight of stairs. You find a second, larger maze, and so the second part of the game can start. Again, we find the second corridor we can walk down, and here we discover the sort of user interface showing us like a corridor that which branches off into 4 different corridors. So this is the maze that we have to explore to try and find the exit. Let's explore this path that branches off on the right first. So here we can see that it turns left. Okay, let's explore that. Turns left again. And we can see that actually just the 2 corridors which we could see on the right earlier on are just connected into 1 corridor. So before we were over here looking in this direction, now we're on the opposite end of that corridor. And we've already explored these 2 rooms. The second room on the left, which we could see earlier on, we can see is now just a dead end. So let's explore the last corridor, which we haven't explored yet. As you can see, I'll just turn back. As you can see, this corridor then branches into 2 separate corridors, so we can go look at both of those. This one goes into a dead end, and the second one are the golden doors. Moving on to level 3, after climbing another set of stairs, you discover a 3rd and final maze. I already know the solution to this maze, so I'm just gonna blitz through it for the sake of demonstration. There's no use pretending and wandering about. At least I think I know what a maze is. Hopefully, yes. Okay, and that's it. Once the player walks through the third of the final mazes, you escape the maze safely. Thanks for playing, and the game ends from there. Nothing happens anymore. That's it. So, yeah, those are the full functionality of the games. It's the code for it.